Hey people, it's Jake for another YouTube video. So if y'all recall, last week I asked you to ask me some would you rather questions so we can make a would you rather video again. And because y'all are homies, you complied. So thank you for being homies. So that's what we're doing today. Would you rather? You ask, I answer. We all have a good time. Yes, this shirt has a pocket on the chest. Low tech as always, people. We keep it cheap over here on the Jacob Turner YouTube channel. Anyway, these questions are not cheap. They are good. Asked by Snow White Reader. Thank you, Hannah. You're a homie. You're cool. I'm being weird. I'm sorry. People, check out her channel because she's cool. Okay, would you rather go to Camp Half-Blood or Camp Jupiter? Camp Half-Blood. No offense to you, Camp Jupiter, but I would die there. And I may die at Camp Half-Blood too by getting eaten by the cleaning harpies after hours, but I'd rather... That actually sounds terrible, but I think I could avoid that just by being a responsible person. Yeah. Okay, would you rather be able to create fire or be able to turn into whatever animal you want? Okay, so being able to create fire would be awesome, right? I mean, Leo, and then let's hop universes. Avatar: Last Airbender, Zuko being a firebender would be dope. Okay, you really can't go wrong with that. There's a lot of awesome stuff there, but being able to shapeshift into an animal is like my favorite superpower out of anything. And being able to shapeshift to like any animal you want, like at will, or maybe you just have to choose one animal and stick. Either way, but if you just go with like being able to do like the Frank and just be able to turn into any animal that you want, you basically have everything in one. When breathe underwater, bang, you're a fish. Fly, bang, you're a bird. Be able to beat people up, you're a bear. Be able to spy on people, fly. Be able to run fast, cheetah. Be able to ruin people's day, turn into a goose and poop on their head. All the powers in one. It's amazing. And if you just want to ditch society, it's super easy. You just turn into an animal. I mean, I would do that all the time. I mean, my life would be like 95% animal, 5% man. And that would be amazing. Like, for instance, what is my dog doing right now? He's just laying on the couch sleeping, and no one judges him for it. How amazing would that be? Okay, next question. Would you rather kill Annabeth and always talk to Percy, or kill Percy and always talk to Annabeth? I'd rather kill my... Okay, I see how this is. We want to tear my soul into shreds. I see how it is. This game spares no one. Okay, and I do not expect to be spared. Now, could I actually conceivably kill either of these people? No. They would bot me. They'd be like, back. They'd be like, back. And then I'd be, ow. And then I'd run away. And I just wouldn't kill them in general. But there's really no way to answer this. Okay? Percy's my favorite character of all. Like, that's my guy. Okay? So I don't want to kill him. But also, I respect Huaman. So, for the sake of a sexist response, I will not fight Huaman. So, Annabeth, we're going to have some good conversations. And you're just going to kill me afterward. So I won't have to live with my guilt long. And Percy, I'm sorry. And enjoy Elysium, I guess. And it's been real. Would you rather have a Pegasus or a Hippocampi? Okay, so Hippocampi are dope. They're awesome. They're like, what are they, like rainbow, just like water horse things. Amazing. Okay, that would be awesome. One, though, like, I don't really think I could go underwater with them, though, because I can't breathe underwater. And just being able to fly around on Pegasus would be amazing. Like, you know, Pegasus is the classic. You know, Hippocampi are awesome, but I would definitely go with Pegasus. Just being able to fly around on a winged horse. I'd totally freak out some airplane people by like going beside them and just flapping around and wondering what the mist would make them see. I mean, you gotta wonder there because what, like, I'm in a plane. I'm like in a tiny winged plane. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess all planes have wings, but that'd be dope. Would you rather Grover to not exist or Tyson to not exist? Well, okay, well, I love them both. I feel like I've made that clear across the tenure of my YouTube stuff. But really, like, Grover got this all started, you know. So really, without Grover, we wouldn't really have Percy. Because Grover, so the keeper, finds Percy, brings him to the Half-Blood Hill, and here we are. So without that, I really don't know how all this would get started. So yeah, I would rather keep Grover. I think he's a little more integral to the birth of this great story. But I love you, Tyson. Peanut butter forever, brother. Would I rather fight Medusa or the Minotaur? Okay, I would rather fight the Minotaur because, you know, the Medusa just freaks me out. I'm not saying the Minotaur wouldn't freak me out. And I definitely get killed by them both. But, you know, Medusa, like, I remember I was, like, afraid to take, like, a bath when I was a kid after hearing about Medusa because I was afraid she was, like, going to pop in the bathroom and turn me to stone. I had some weird fears as a kid. I do now as well. But that was, you know, no, I really don't need to turn into stone. I wouldn't be a good statue. You know, I need to do some more crunches first and maybe then. But for the time being, no, I'll just get skewered by the Minotaur. You know, not that I could kill the Minotaur, but I think, you know, I just got to tuck and roll a little bit, maybe get him to run into a tree, and then I'll just run for it. I don't know, there are options, but, you know, there's not really options. I would die, but yeah, I'd take the Minotaur. So thank you, Snow White Reader, for those questions. I appreciate you. I hope those answers were suffice. Good stuff. Next question is from next series of questions. So Anna's guitar and ukulele tutorials. So first question: would you rather fight a Hydra or a minor god? Okay, so this kind of goes along the same lines as the last time. Last question: Hydras are creepy. Okay, I would not like to do that. And there's just really I feel like death by Hydra would be a little more gruesome than death by minor god. I guess, you know, it depends which minor god you get. But I feel like a lot of them would just turn me into like a pebble or like a plant, you know, shoutouts to you, Nico. And, or maybe just like poof me away or just make me sleep for eternity. So I think it'd be a little more pleasant than getting like attacked by a crap ton of snake heads that like spew poison, you know? So, definitely minor god. Again, I would die either way. So at this point, you gotta pick your way to go, you know, and I wouldn't mind being a cornstalk. Next question: would you rather be a son of Poseidon or Zeus or Hades? Okay, well, we've clarified on this here channel that Zeus sucks. So, no. Hades has his moments. But yeah, Poseidon's the man, the myth, the legend, literally. And he's actually super homie status in this series. You know, like mythological Poseidon, mega sketch. Not gonna lie, mega sketch. But Percy Jackson Poseidon, total homie. So shout outs to you. I would love to be Percy's brother and have a good time breathing underwater and making stuff go whoosh. And good times indeed. Next question is Annabeth or Piper. I'm assuming that's like, which one do you like more? So we'll go with that. Would you rather, which one do you like more, Annabeth or Piper? So, I love you, Piper, but yeah, Annabeth all the way. I mean, we fall. Okay, I don't need to explain this. Annabeth all the way, let's go. Next question. Would you rather, do you like more Hazel Arena? Okay, so this one's a little closer. Hazel Arena. I really don't know if I can explain this at all. My gut. This is one of those questions. You can try to look for explanations, you can try to look for answers, but sometimes you just gotta go with your gut, you know? And my gut is saying, rah, rah. So, rah, rah, indeed. Raina, you the bomb, but Hazel, you're also the bomb. And if I could ever have like 5 seconds of speaking with you all, I wouldn't even be able to speak. But it would still be an awesome experience. Would you rather be at Valhalla or Camp Half-Blood? Valhalla at your boy, Jake Turner, when I'm dead, but while I'm alive, Camp Half-Blood, all the way. I don't want to be like Magnus, die in 5 seconds. Okay, actually, either way, Camp Half-Blood, all the way. That's, I mean, geez, this is like the place that like causes me depression, like legitimate depression, because it doesn't exist. Okay, and I want it to be real so freaking badly, but it's not, and it never will be. And my being has had to cope with that for like the past 9 years. Okay, so if I could step 1 foot in it and lose that foot afterward, I would take that. Okay, I need to calm down. But also, you know, would I love to go to Valhalla? Yes. Yes, that's amazing. Like being able to just go and kill each other in the morning, resurrect, play video games for a bit, and then eat and drink a lot with the gods and a bunch of other dead people from a gigantic, immortally dead thing, whale, with a giant squirrel in a tree occasionally trying to kill us all. It would be amazing. How would that not be amazing? So if I could take it, like, let's go to Camp Half-Blood, okay? Once we've had our time, let's go out, fight some monsters until one of them kills me, make sure I hold my weapon, okay? Say what's up to the Valkyrie that comes and picks me up, and then we'll go chill in Valhalla and die for eternity, and I like that. Would you rather fight a Titan or a giant? I would probably just say a giant, because I feel like that would be a little more menacing. Because, you know, they're bigger and stuff. And it's just like, yeah. Like when I'm in the Elysium or whatever, like, yeah, I just got killed by a giant. Yeah, how many of y'all can say that? Probably a lot of you, because this is Greek mythology. But I mean, I just feel like it sounds a little cooler than a Titan. And also the Titans, I mean, they're all kind of dumb. But the Titans just kind of like, y'all could do a lot better than you did with just a little more strategic thinking. But I guess you could say the same about the Giants, but they're Giants. It's all in the name, guys. It's all in the name, and it would make a good tale in the afterlife. So thank you, Anna's guitar and ukulele tutorials. Do you mind if I just call you Anna? Thank you, Anna. Good stuff. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, my answers were swell. Next question is from Abby. Now, Abby decided to be a little rebellious and go with a Q&A question instead of a would you rather question. But, you know, I respect the rebelliousness. Awesome stuff. Revolt. Anarchy. Rah. Rah, rah. Shout outs to you, Raina. Okay, this question. Did you ever pronounce a character's name wrong throughout the PGO, well, the Percy Jackson or Heroes and Olympus series? And if you did, what names? And she says that she can't say Mr. D's name right, even now. So, sympathy to you, Abby, for I too could not say Dionysus. I always said Dionysus. You know, I'm assuming you weren't being literal and that you actually can say Mr. D. But if not, no judgment here. But yeah, so, I don't know. I think the Greek gods' names, they can kind of be pronounced however, but most people I hear say Dionysus. But I said Dionysus for like the entire time. And I don't know if that's like criminal. Same thing with Hephaestus, whatever. I said Hephaestus. Apparently that's not right either. I think I said like Chione, like the snow goddess. Then I heard someone say Chione. I'm like, okay, that sounds a little more fancy schmancy. So that's probably what that is. One of the big ones, oh, also like Thalia. I've pronounced that like 800 different ways the entire time. Also Rick Riordan. I think I used to say Riordan, but then I heard him once say that it's like Riordan or whatever. You know, like he knows how to pronounce his name. Come on. So yeah, Thalia, Talia, whatever. I think that's just kind of like a community. No one really has an answer to that one. Also, Frank. So basically, to answer your question, yes, everyone I can't pronounce. There's also Frank. I always said Zhang, but I think it's Zhang. I think that's right. And then this one I know for sure because I heard Rick say it. Piper McLean. I always said Piper McLean. So I feel your pain. It's depressing, and then you kind of get like self-conscious, like saying their names in public because you don't want to be someone be like, "This pronounced wrong. You're not a real fan," and you can be like, "Bruh, I just can't speak. You know, don't judge me for it." But it is what it is. Greek names are hard, okay? You know, and then okay, so there's like this one person too, and like the Transpalo. I think it's like Billy, and then the last name is literally NG. How the crap do you pronounce that? No disrespect. You know I'm an uncultured swine. I think I heard someone say it's like nah, or something? If anyone knows, please tell me for sure. But yeah, complicated things. Sometimes I think authors just do it to just really mess with your mind because they know you're going to have to pronounce this the entire time, and they also know that you have no idea and it's going to cause you pain. And authors just like to cause pain, let's be real. So yeah, my sympathies with you. And yeah, names suck. Why can't people just be named Jake? That's so easy. Good gosh. So our next question is from Powerball Nova. And would you rather have Riptide or Jack? Now, fun fact, I've almost caused some havoc by bringing this discussion to life once. Apparently, people get upset really easy nowadays. But anyway, Riptide all the way. I don't want some sword singing Taylor Swift to me all the time, okay? Like, I hear it once on the radio and it gets stuck in my head, which is not welcome. It's not welcome, okay? I'm sorry. I'll just have to shake it off. Okay, I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, Riptide, I don't really want a sword that talks to me. You know, I feel like that's a little underrated. I mean, overrated. Overrated. Riptide is at your side, chilling, comes back in your pocket. Don't have to worry about things. I know Riptide does the same thing, but a little less talk, a little more kill, you know? Yeah, Riptide all the way. The OG sword, you can't beat it. Riptide's a homie. Jack, I know I'm talking smack. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but why not? It happened. Let's not ignore that fact. I just made a rhyme. But yeah, so Jack's cool and stuff, and I actually did enjoy reading about him, but I would definitely take Riptide. So this next question is from Doll, and it's actually a Mistborn question, because Mistborn's awesome. You all should read it. Thank you. And Doll was also decided to be rebelliousness. Shout outs to your rebelliousness. And just asked a regular question, which is totally cool. And the question is, if Percy Jackson characters could use allomancy, which is the magic system in Mistborn, what type would they use? And who would their godly parents be of the Mistborn characters? Awesome question. So, just quick little recap. For Mistborn, the main magic system, as I said, is allomancy. And basically what you do is you got these metals, you swallow them, and if you are an allomancer, not everyone is, and then you burn a type of metal, a certain type of metal, and each types have their own basic properties that give you a little boost into a certain area. That's a really pretty bad explanation, but it's really, really dope. So this is a really hard question, really good question. Thought about it a lot. By a lot, I mean like 30 seconds. And so I'm thinking Annabeth would probably be a tin burner, which increases senses. So that's how it sounds. You know, your senses turned up to 11, you can hear everything well. Touch, you know, distinguish the feelings all well, see everything pretty good. It's a pretty good time, sounds like. And I feel like that would kind of play in well with Annabeth's like strategic thinking and just being aware of everything, having all the information, because you know she needs all the information. And 10, you know, you can spy on people really good, hearing what they're saying even if they're whispering from like 50 yards away. So I feel like that would really play into her strategic and just abilities as a person and the type of stuff she wants to do, and strategic, like I've said the last 5 times. Okay, also Clarice, I just picked Clarice because this one's really easy, would burn zinc, which riots or inflames emotions. So this one, you burn it, and if you want to, like, you can affect the people around you to whatever emotion they're feeling, it's just spiked. So if they're like a little ticked off, bang, you inflame them, and then they're like mega ticked off to the point they're ready to riot and kill people. So yeah, that's pretty much just how the Ares cabinets in general always wanted to riot and kill people. So Clarice would, yeah, she'd enjoy that. So for Percy, this one was really hard. I was thinking maybe pewter, which increases physical abilities, just makes you really strong and durable. But I don't know, I feel like if I could choose one for Percy, I would choose brass, which soothes or dampens emotions. So it's kind of, obviously, it's the opposite of the last one. So in this case, take whatever emotion and kind of just simmer it down a little bit. So if someone's really ticked at you, you could kind of subtly touch their emotions and make them not so ticked. And in the Mistborn books, a lot of times this is used to kind of convince people to do what you want them to, by kind of like touching on their emotions and make them a little more pleased, kind of like dampening Because you can work with this like either way, you know, dampen the emotions that would be against you. So if they have any anger or a little suspicious of you, you can subtly dampen those, and to the point where really the only emotions that hit them are the ones that are in your favor. A lot of times people will get caught for this, but if you know what you're doing, then you can really play with it and really negotiate well and really just get what you want in general. And I feel like that would be good for Percy because everyone always wants to kill him, and he could use some of the some of the brass, which soothes emotions, in case you didn't know. So to answer the second part of your question, which is which like Mistborn characters do I think would what do I think their godly parents would be? It's really difficult. Awesome question, but I think the one that I'm really clear on, I would feel like is for Kelsier. I think he'd definitely be a son of Athena, just because that guy can like plan anything. Guy's got plans for days. And there are a lot of good strategists, a lot of good planners in Mistborn, but his is just OP. It's amazing, and I love his character so much. So he'd definitely be Athena. And then it just kind of gets really fuzzy. I feel like maybe, not that Elend is really like super artistic or anything, but I feel like he may be kind of, maybe like Apollo kind of type, where he's kind of got more of a gentle nature that, you know, he has to like kind of sharpen. But I feel like he's more inclined to more of a kind of gentle type nature, and which I feel kind of fits maybe like a kind of an Apollo kind of style, or maybe even like a Dionysus kind of style. But I think that kind of blends more into just partying all the time, which, you know, Elend really doesn't like partying. But also maybe Athena would work too for Elend as well. I feel like Athena just kind of fits a lot of the Mistborn characters' molds. More so Kelsier, just because he's so blatantly a strategist. But then Elend really likes studying a ton and reads and learns, and that's just kind of his thing, which fits into a lot of what Athena is too. So yeah, probably actually Athena overall, just for that. But yeah, I think I could definitely see some of the other ones too. But I'm gonna have to go back and just say Athena. I really don't want to say the same goddess for all of them, but it does kind of fit, I feel. And Then even as well, because she's like a kind of independent and total super good strategist as well, and just tough. Kind of fits that Athena vibe. So it's kind of cheap way to answer it, but really Athena just kind of captures a lot of that in strategic toughness that they all kind of have to embody through the entire way. So, but guys, yeah, if you haven't read Mistborn, please do, because it's amazing. So we managed to struggle through. This video took a lot longer than I planned, but I'm going to leave it all in. Hopefully you enjoy it. So thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you for watching. Appreciate the questions. They were really good, really, really good, and I had a fun time answering them. So thank you guys for listening. See you next time. Have a good day. Drink sweet tea, all that stuff, all that good stuff. So yeah, peace.